What's up? You are now listening to Americanized, a storytelling podcast where you will hear from eclectic first and second generation Americans share their stories and real life experiences as children of immigrants. Hey there, I'm your host Roslyn, and happy Immigrant Heritage Month. To celebrate Immigrant Heritage Month, I share stories and insight from my mom, the first immigrant I ever met. Welcome to part 3 of the mini-series called Mom, Tell Me About Before. In this series, I ask my mom questions I've never asked her before. We share, reflect, and try to understand the experiences that make us who we are. In today's episode, my mom shares what comes to mind when I say home. She also discusses her experiences with translating and switching languages to match her environment. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the show, Mommy. Thank you for taking the time to have another conversation with me around your immigrant experience in honor of Immigrant Heritage Month. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for inviting me to your show.
Of course, it's always a pleasure talking with you and getting your perspective and your insight and reflections on your experiences. So I have 2 main questions for today. I want us to start with an exercise. I want you to close your eyes, and I'm going to say the word home, and I want you to tell me what comes to mind, what you envision. Where do you feel most at home at when I say home?
Eyes closed. All right. When I hear home, I see myself surrounded with family. It doesn't matter where, but I feel more at home when I'm with my family, enjoying each other's company. That's home for me.
Yeah, I like that. I think that is a very relatable experience. For a lot of people, I don't think it's a physical place, but more so who you're surrounded with, like you said. I'm curious if I say Ivory Coast or Cote d'Ivoire or Abidjan, what comes to mind to you with that?
Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire. That's more like deeper home. Yeah, I can say deeper home because I see extended family and bring back like childhood memories.
hmm If you were to ask me to do that too, and you say Cote d'Ivoire or Ivory Coast, I I obviously don't have the childhood experiences or memories, but I do think of extended family and
Mm-hmm.
cousins, uncles, and the different homes I've been in.
Yep.
Yeah, but my childhood memories are American or in America. So when I say America, what comes to mind?
America will be new start, new life, new challenges, learning process, becoming, growth. What else? Also family. I would say
hmm
that, yeah, family.
There's 2 types of family, I guess. I'm hearing like in America, it's more of the family you started and created and
Mm-hmm.
maintained.
Mm-hmm.
But back home, Ivory Coast is the family that you grew up with or came from, left behind.
Yeah,
Yeah, so those are interesting dynamics. Do you,
definitely.
different question that we didn't talk about, but I'm wondering if you experience code switching, if you kind of feel like you show up differently around your family here versus your family back home, or do you feel pretty consistent amongst both groups of people?
I would say the same, maybe in a different way, but definitely the same.
Mm-hmm.
Because over here, I mean, the lifestyle is different, but I just kind of adjust the lifestyle, but I'm still myself because I mean, different cultures, you know. But I don't really see a big difference, but I say kind of adjust to the culture here.
Okay, you adjust to the culture, but it's not a big difference.
No, big difference.
hmm I guess the biggest thing would be the switching of language.
I think that's what I was trying to say.
Oh.
That, yeah, I didn't want to say like that, but that's what I was trying to say really because,
mm.
yeah, it's different language, you know.
hmm Yeah, and that itself, within languages, there's different ways to express yourself and,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, ways to be, the ways to speak the language and express yourself through
And
the language.
how to say certain thing to make sense.
hmm
Because I know if I try to say something, maybe like in French, I know I have like English words coming up. So I have to kind of try to find a way how to explain or say it without having the English word.
hmm
And same here too, like speaking in English, sometimes I have like French words and I have to try to explain a way that people can understand without putting that French word there.
hmm
That's why I was talking about like adjusting, you
Okay.
know. Yeah.
Yeah. hmm So, like, finding the right words and terms without using the wrong language.
Yes. That's still my struggle.
It's hard because you are kind of translating things in your head and trying to,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, find the right words.
And it doesn't come out this like you cannot translate word to word. It won't make sense.
Yeah. They say things get lost in translation.
Yes. So that's my still struggle.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine it would be very limiting. Like, you are fluent in English, but even still trying to find the right word or phrase because you could translate something word for word from French to
Mhm.
English, but it still wasn't exactly what you're trying to say.
Yeah, exactly. That's so
Mhm.
true.
Yeah. Talking about language and family and different physical places of home, do you feel more comfortable in one language? Like, do you feel more comfortable in French or English? And how does that impact the way you socialize with your family here in America and your family back home?
With family, I would say I'm comfortable because my family knows English for my first language, and I'm comfortable just speaking whatever English comes out. And the kids understand. I mean, you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Sometimes you try to give me the right word and we laugh about it. And that's how I'm learning too. So I'm comfortable speaking because I know if I make a mistake, you guys will help me get the right word, you know.
hmm
So I'm comfortable with family speaking English, comfortable with family speaking French, because I
hmm
mean, that's my language, even though I can't remember certain word in French, but I'm comfortable at least. I'll say that.
hmm
Speaking my French with like missing words, missing even the pronunciation sometimes, missing pronunciation, but I'm comfortable. It's outside family that's when I'm not comfortable.
Yeah, there's probably less grace given, maybe more judgment, or you feel more judgment.
Judgment, yes, judgment. Because some people will say, oh, you have an accent, even you know you spoke well or you said the right thing, and they always come like, oh, you have an accent, or I don't understand what you're saying, and that kind of gets me frustrated. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like when they said, I don't understand what you're saying. Like, what can't you understand? You know, I know I have an accent, but I'm saying the right thing. So it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of frustrating, but they make you feel more like because you have an accent, they don't understand what you're saying. And that's not even the case. So it's kind of annoying and frustrating at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely hear that. There's a post I saw about that. I want to try to find it.
Mm,
I don't know if I can find it now, but it was saying something about how people do get weird around accents
mm.
when the only language they speak is English and that's all they know. So how can they be upset or be weird about someone's accent when the person with the accent speaks multiple languages?
That's
Well,
so true.
meanwhile, they only
That
speak,
is so true. Just
yeah.
English.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
I don't,
we that's so true. I agree.
yeah. I thought that was a powerful post. It's like you're shaming
Mm,
someone for having an accent, trying to speak English the best way they
English.
can
Yes,
with the accent. At least they're trying. Like it takes a lot of effort to put yourself out there and speak a language that's not
your
your own.
first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's true.
So
Yeah, it's annoying.
yeah, I understand that frustration and annoyance around that.
And I get offended sometimes.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah,
understand that.
or defensive. So they should be able to appreciate someone trying to speak their language and communicating with them.
Mm-hmm. Especially the way America has a lot of people coming from all over the world. Like we, as Americans, we have to get used to hearing accents or have the ear to
Mm-hmm.
understand what someone is trying to say despite an accent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At least they're trying. Or
Mm-hmm.
we are trying.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember this when I was in college and my roommate, you were saying something, it might have been one of the moving in or moving out days, and
Mm-hmm.
she heard you talking and she was really intrigued by your accent and she said, "Well, I really love your mom's accent."
Mm.
And
Your first year?
yeah, my first year.
Yes, 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 I remember.
Yeah, and I was surprised to hear that because I think growing up, I mean, just hearing you speak my whole life, I got used to hearing you and I never knew or realized you had an accent
Until
until she pointed it out. And then I started hearing it more clearly, I
like
guess.
differently, like, oh yeah. It's like some people do like the accent.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the thing with the accent, like in Africa, even like us coming from Africa, we all have different English accent.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, we have the French speaking countries that have French English accent,
Mm-hmm.
and the English speaking countries in Africa that have like a different accent from the French speaking countries. So that's Africa alone. We have different accent there too, speaking English.
Yeah.
So
There's a lot of diversity in Africa
in
alone.
Africa.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
some people do like the French accent and my English, my little English.
Yeah, people just
Yeah.
get weird about those things.
Uh-huh.
They get disrespectful about those things, I should
Yeah.
say.
I remember when we went home and people were like comparing my English to you guys' English.
Hmm. What were they saying?
Like, oh my gosh, like your kids speak, good English, but you have an accent. I'm like, wow,
Wow.
you're telling me I have an accent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, they're American. They were born there. Me, I'm learning.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of funny.
I mean, you're gonna have one speaking,
Of, yeah,
yeah, the way I have a American accent when I try to speak French, I'm sure.
ex- exactly.
Yeah.
But it was funny how he picked the accent.
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay, thank you.
That's interesting. He heard you speaking English and picked up.
Yeah, it was very different from you guys' English, so
Mm-hmm.
that was funny.
Thank you so much for listening. Hope to catch you in the next episode. All original music produced by Stubborn Soul. You can find him on all music listening platforms at STBRNSAL.